4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of the La Catrina Aftermath from Graveyard Shift in Need for Speed Payback. Your host, Phoenix Destiny presiding. Anyways, last time, we defeated the Graveyard Shift.
Godspeed, racers. This is the voice of the streets. Fortune Valley has new players on the scene. Udo and La Catrina were both badly beaten on their own turf. Rumor speaks of two races. Are they working together? Who are these mysterious races? Your curator can only speculate.
Hey, sis. Sounds like our little crew's getting noticed.
You know that means the house is gonna notice us too.
Good.
Alright. Anyways, got a little bit of backstory there. Anyways, let's go find us the derelict, which shouldn't be that far ahead. In fact, it looks like it's right there. Oh, watch out! There it is. One of the most iconic cars of all time in American history. The 1965 Ford Mustang.
Now then, 65 Mustang. Nice.
Let's go restore this wonderful horse to its former glory. Okay, looks like... Yeah, the derelict parts are always an interesting thing to find. But it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. I can't really tell where it is. Oh wait, actually, okay, it looks like it might be somewhere in this area. So what we're going to do, I'm going to jump to here, and let's go hunt us some parts. Anyways, oh, I took the route off. There we go. Anyways, let's go hunt us some parts. Now, as far as a little bit more of Gundam-related news, Operation 2 is about to get a new update at midnight for East Coast time. Times may differ depending on what zone you're in. But anyways, the new update is going to bring a new map. It's going to implement a clan system, of which, by the way, for anybody interested in joining my clan, it's going to be the Phoenix Corps clan. I figured I'd keep it simple. And the third thing it's going to introduce a brand new mobile suit for a promotional mission. Now, the thing is, I didn't really show this before, but if I did, then I'm just going to show it again. The thing about derelict parts, you can find the frames on the ground, but every part is always going to require a jump to get to it. This one, however, is easy. You just simply have to go up to here. Okay, I have to make that jump, so I just have to come on. Okay, here we go. Okay. I just have to get a little speed going and jump. There we are. Derelict part found. And the thing of it is, the parts are always going to come in 4. No more, no less. Now, this one should be relatively easy to find because it looks like it's somewhat in this area near the airfield. So, this is another reason why I said finding those gas stations is going to come in handy. And there goes another chip, but the thing of it is, I'll probably do, after the end of the Let's Play, I'll definitely do missions regarding Speed Cross, some Castrol time trials. I will elaborate on that a little later. And on top of that, I'll even do a little bit of a... montage... Well, not a montage, but I'll do a little bit of a run to gather every single chip. Now, this part is super easy to get to, because, well, the jump is literally right there. Now, ordinarily, for a lot of these parts, you want to do this in an off-road vehicle, but I figure it shouldn't matter too... Oh, yeah, sometimes you'll get faked out. Like, sometimes places like this are actually sites for derelict parts or other cars, but for the most part, you are definitely going to want to poke around. And yeah, as I was saying, you're definitely going to want to use an off-road car for the most part, but I'm lazy. Oh, and I nailed a jump, but I didn't collect the... Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. There's the part we need. Now, where... I'm not driving very well, am I? Yeah, I am not driving very well, am I? Ugh! Yeah, I am not driving very well, am I? So, I'm not gonna lie, this is another little pro tip for me. Try to find the derelict parts during the day, because driving around at night is really cumbersome in this game when you're trying to get the parts. And I got it. Yeah, you don't have to be completely stopped to get the parts. You can grab them while you're in motion, as long as you're close enough. Anyways, that's 2 parts found. This one is another no-brainer to find, because this one is actually... Let's see. This one is actually somewhere in this area outside of the Silver Rock Casino. And luckily, normally you'd have to buy this. Yeah, normally you have to buy the other garages, but in my off-screen, I already bought this. So I can fast travel to it easily. Anyways, let's keep going. Anyways, as far as Operation 2, I plan on doing some streams with that also. Yeah, I plan on doing some streams with that also, so definitely look forward to that. But I'm going to be doing them on my Shiro Amada account. The thing is, it was formerly my Shin Asuka account, but the thing of it is that also sort of ties into something I am glad that PlayStation implemented recently, because they really should have had it a long time ago, and I'm wondering why didn't they? That little feature is the ability to change your screen name. Just like with the Xbox, the first time is free, everything past that, you always have to pay money to change your name additional times. Now, I don't know why you would want to change your name more than once, but it's just the info is there. Although I will admit, in my Japanese account's case, the only reason I switched... Oh. Sorry about that. Ugh, shoot. I wrecked a Lamborghini. That is going to come out of my wallet. But anyways. But yeah, that info's there. I mean, I switch names simply because my original reason for having Shin Asuka was because Operation Next was still in service. Since it's no longer in service, I have no reason to call myself... I'm not doing very well, am I? I have no reason to call myself the name of the namesake pilot of the Destiny Gundam, since I can't play my Destiny Gundam, because, well... More on that in a future stream. Anyways, so the next part is up there. But there's a little bit of a problem. This area has a lot of steep cliffs. So, by now you must be thinking, how are you going to get up there? Well, luckily for me, it is actually starting to turn into daytime. So I'll have an easier time doing this. Because sometimes when you try to find certain paths, they can kind of blend in with the darkness. And that clearly wasn't the way. Which is, again, is why I said you really want to use an off-road car for this. Yeah. As far as I could tell, the GNX was not meant to take rough terrain that well. But yeah. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, see, that's just... I will admit, that's a minor, an extremely minor gripe I have with this game, is that they do that. They place the parts so far out of reach, because they expect you to take jumps to find them. Now, you can use camera mode to sort of get a sense of your surroundings, but it doesn't really help that much if you don't know where you're going. And me, well... Again, this is why I say do this during the daytime. But that shouldn't be a problem, given that the sun is coming up. Okay, I'm going to try up here. It looks like this might be the jump up here I'm looking for. Ugh. Okay, and the game doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay. Now, something I want to do is, right now, I figure I'm in a good spot, so I want to pan the camera up, and, yep, sure enough, you can see a lot of the area where you're supposed to go. Now, I believe the part is somewhere in this area. Well, no, that's just the marker, but... Yeah. And just so you know, looking for derelict parts... Looking for derelict parts takes just as long as you'd expect. Just because of the fact that you have to find a jump. Or I'm an idiot and it could be right there. And there it is. Yep, and I could be an idiot, and it was right there all along. Okay. That's the only thing I do not like about these parts in that half of the map. Okay, this part's a little ambiguous the first time I tried to find this, because it doesn't... Outwardly, it doesn't really tell you where you want to go, but you have to look for subtle clues And when you do, you realize it's right here. So yeah, I guess just by you watching the stream, you'll know where the locations are. Now, again, thank goodness for fast travels. And I guess technically that in and out of itself is a bit of a pro tip. Basically, when it comes to fast travel areas, always keep them in mind, because more often than not when you're looking for the derelict parts, they're going to be within easy driving distance. Let's see. I'm going to ignore this challenge. Okay, it seems like it's on the other side of the mountain, so I guess I might as well knock this challenge out while I'm at it. Speed run is essentially the speed trap challenges from Need for Speed Most Wanted. So you're going to want to be as clever with your speed as possible and try to keep it up. Boom, challenge done. And what do you know, it conveniently placed me near the location. Now, where is it? That was easy. Found the jump.
That should be enough to rebuild the 65 Mustang.
And that being said, see you back at the garage. Now, this is where I'm a little conflicted. I did say that I was going to stick with the GNX. I'm thinking too much of Gundam.
Where are those derelict parts you told me about? Let's do this.
I do want to stick with the Buick, but at the same time, this Mustang is a really good car. Anyways.
The race build? It'll give you plenty of speed and maneuverability for racing on tarmac. With a drift build, you'll have no trouble throwing the back wheels around corners. A drag build is all about raw power in a straight line. Forget cornering, this is all about the quarter mile. The off-road is a setup that'll give you the grip and shocks you need to survive bouncing around the scenery. A runner build is ideal for urban environments. It'll give you maneuverability and a chassis that can take a punch.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, as far as what Rav said about the drag, yeah, ignore that, because I've played through this game before, and I can tell you, there is going to be some drag leagues that actually force you to do a sprint race. And believe me, it is not fun if you're trying to do some of the bets for those races. But something I will do is, what I want to do is, as a good compromise, as a good compromise, even though technically it'll be a different car, what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm thinking about selling my Buick, but keeping the race Mustang. Because
look at that classic 65 Mustang. If that body doesn't turn heads, the growl of her V8 definitely will.
Yeah, the 65 is a really cool Mustang. Oh, and yeah, about this car and how I got it up to be like this. I did not level this car up in an off run. This is actually related to the abandoned cars mechanic in this game. The thing is, this car just so happens to belong to a future boss in the game, which I'm not going to spoil. I mean, you can take a look at it, but I'm not going to spoil on who it is. Anyways, oh, that's right. Because I got certain DLC, I already have a drag vehicle. So I'm going to put this on the back burner. Like, pretty much when it comes to it, I guess, I don't know. I still want to finish the game with the GNX. But seeing as how I have a lot of money, I can just build it up. I can just build it up instantly, so I'm not going to worry about that. Anyways, let's tweak this Mustang a bit. And... Oh, man. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to tweak too much. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tweak too much with this car. So, yeah, unfortunately... Unfortunately, for the time being... pretty much for the time being, this horse is going to have to sit for a while. Anyways, but now that we've restored it, I'm just about to end the video here. So, something I'm going to do in parts of the next video, since it seems like we cleared the leagues and we got a story mission, what I want to do is, before I do the story mission, I want to unlock the different parts of customization for the cars. And it looks like I need to do the following. Complete 3 jump activities with a 2-star rating to be able to choose a different hood. For different grille, defeat a roaming racer, but that'll be easy. Front bumper, drift for 8 seconds straight, and that should be no problem in certain corners. I can already do the splinter. The front fenders, complete 3 jump activities with a 1-star rating. So the funniest thing is that sort of ties with getting the hood. Ties in with getting the hood. Wing mirrors, complete 3 speed trap activities with a 2-star rating. That shouldn't be too bad. Wing mirrors aren't going to be my real concern. Just my real concern is... Okay, let's see. Taillights. Drive for a total amount of 155 miles. This is cumulative, so I'm not going to worry about this, because for the most part, I don't really change taillights anyway. And diffuser. Complete 3 drift zones with a 1-star rating. And technically, we can already do exhaust. So, yeah, ultimately, when it comes to challenges, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, to be able to choose 2 different types of to choose calipers, I have to complete 3 drift zones with a 2-star rating. I don't really feel like I have to do it, but, you know, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Rims, though, I do want to change because I like having different shoes. Trade in 5 speed cards. That is going to be simple enough. So ultimately, next time in the video, we're going to get those jump activities done and defeat a roaming racer before we take on the Challenger. Anyways, this has been Phoenix Destiny, and I'll see you all next week.